Hi YouTube, this is JJ714 coming at you. The last video I did, I started talking about the shampoo and deep conditioner. I just want to go back a little bit because I'm trying to make this as user friendly or easy as possible for you to understand. When it comes to purchasing your products, first of all, you got to decide what are your goals for your hair. I know growth is on the list, but you also got to look at, you have to break it down from even for growth. You need to determine how do you plan to grow your hair out. When I say that is because if you can answer questions first, it will alleviate you from becoming a product junkie. This is sort of like a moxie-moron in a way. It's because you're going to have to try products to find out what your hair likes. But at the same time, I believe there's a way that you can try to balance it a little bit more in determining what it is that you want with your hair. For instance, when I cut my hair, as I said, my hair, I did a complete big chop. I had less than, not even a third of an inch of hair on my hair. My hair was just that short. And the first thing I experienced was dryness like never before. So one of the first things I wanted besides growth is how do I deal with not having dry hair. Now, while I was waiting for my last video to load up, I did go back in and I was looking at my journal. And one of the first things that I wrote in here was the fact when I was introduced to someone, I found this person on YouTube. It was on November 20th, 2010. Now, like I said, I had did my big chop July 2010, so that's August, September, October, November, almost 4 months into my journey before I even ran into this person, and her name is Kimmy Tube. And if you haven't heard of her, Google is KIMMAYTUBE. And one of the first things I did was she had, actually I thought it was a deep conditioner because even in reading I was not using um, the conditioner correctly, and I was thinking it was a deep conditioner and I was using it as a deep conditioner, but only come to find out it was a leave-in conditioner that I was using. But I can say once I started using it properly, my hair, I didn't have to worry about the dryness. So once I was able to combat having really, really dry hair, then I could start focusing on what else I needed for my hair. Um, I mentioned if you did a big chop, you really, really might want to do more co-washing. That is conditioner washing than anything, because conditioner does have a cleaning agent in it. And trust me, if you're hearing this and you're like, what in the world is she talking about using conditioner? You know, my hair needs shampoo, I need suds. Trust me, I went through the same thing. I know some of my YouTube subscribers who and friends that look at my video probably say, yeah, Janice, you have changed, because I was one that I really felt like even when I started doing co-washing, somewhere I had to squeeze in using some shampoo on my hair. But I really, really have to be honest. I seldom use shampoo, and when I do use shampoo, I use sulfate-free shampoo. And matter of fact, the line that I use, which is the She Naturals line, I try to get everything that I need in that line because her products are organic, they're pH balanced, and they're homemade, plus they're all natural ingredients. So I know everything that I'm putting in my hair as far as her product line is good. So that's why I buy that product line. Now, getting back to you finding out what you want to do with your hair. Um, we all want length, we all want healthy hair, but what you do to your scalp is going to determine what length you have. Um, and I should take that back because your hair is going to grow anyway. But if your scalp is not in good condition, it will determine if you get the necessary growth, because we can actually slow down the growth of our hair because our scalp is not in good condition. We're using the wrong products for our hair. That's causing product buildup. That means that you're getting the best thing for product buildup. If you ever have worn your hair in a braid or got your hair braided for a weave, and you take it out and then you look, and especially if you have children, and I plait my daughter's hair, and after a week goes by and it's time for me to take her hair down, right at her root, sometimes when I know she has product buildup, she gets this like white looking stuff. That's product buildup. It may not always appear that way, but it can. The other thing is dealing with dandruff. If your scalp is not clean or if it's clogged up, you're going to get dandruff. That is one of the reasons I do like having a hair steamer, because since I came into the knowledge of a hair steamer and have used a hair steamer for both my daughter and my hair, neither one of us get dandruff. If I don't use the steamer for a period of time, I began to see signs of dandruff for myself and my daughter. But I can truly say, since I started using a hair steamer, myself nor my daughter do we get dandruff. Um, Again, it's a personal choice. You can decide to use the shampoo. If you use store-bought shampoo, two rules of thumb. One, make sure it does not have silicone that is not water soluble. If it is not water soluble silicone in your hair, it is going to cause problems with your natural hair. Two, if you choose to use store-bought shampoo, you mix some type of natural oils in it. You can get extra virgin olive oil. You can buy that out of the store. They even sell coconut oil. You can buy, because I bought both the coconut oil and olive oil out of Walmart. So there are stores that do have it, or go to a Whole Foods store. A lot of people purchase their products from Whole Foods stores. But try to get either, like olive oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, any type of natural oil. I would recommend having anywhere from 3 to maybe 4 to 5 oils. And I say 3 to 4 to 5 because, for instance, castor oil. I need castor oil because my hair is fine and it's soft, and I want to get thicker hair. But in the summertime, I seldom use castor oil in my hair because it's a little bit too heavy for my hair. So I will use things like olive oil. My hair loves olive oil. My hair loves jojoba oil. And it also loves um, castor oil and extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. But again, even when you use natural oils, you need to determine what works for your hair in the summer or warmer weather versus what works in your hair in the fall and winter weather, because there's some things you cannot use all season long, because when it's cold, the air takes the moisture out of your hair. Where in the summer here in Atlanta, and it depends on where you live, because some people live in California, they can use the same basic hair regimen the whole time if they live close enough to water that they don't have to worry about changing up your products. But you, again, have to do your research to determine what works best for you. Now, deep conditioner, again, I use protein. You're going to need protein. Some people say their hair is sensitive to protein. Well, I used to think my hair was sensitive to protein too, but I was not using the conditioners correctly. That's why it's important to educate yourself, because our hair is made of protein, keratin. So chances are, if your hair is made up of something, you're going to need that. And that's the only thing, the protein is the only thing that's going to really penetrate the shaft of your hair. But it's true, some people cannot use as much protein on their hair, but personally, my hair loves protein. But, people will say that their hair is protein sensitive. I think that there may be a small majority of people that that's true, but for most people, it's just that, let's be honest, we don't take the time to do the research, to read the instructions on the product label, bottle, or whatever, and we misuse the product. And when we don't get the results, we're upset. So with natural hair, it does. It takes time to take care of natural hair. But if you take the time in the beginning, if you just take the time to get your hair regimen down, in the long run, 6 months to a year to 2 years out, you're going to be so much more better for it, because one, you've educated yourself and you know what your hair can take and what it cannot take. And trust me, the results will be outstanding. Then I talked about light conditioners. You do have heavy proteins. What you need to do, a heavy protein treatment every 6 to 8 weeks. And again, you have to determine, do you do it every 6 weeks? Do you do it every 8 weeks? If you're not comfortable doing a protein treatment on your own, go to a professional. Preferably, if you got natural hair, find someone in your community that does natural hair only. Because if you go to a regular hair salon where you walk in and everybody's hair is straight, chances are that's all they do. And they will tell you they can do natural hair, but trust me, I have heard time and time again women going in, letting someone do their hair, and then they come out and they have a disaster, or they have to trim or cut off some of their hair because they have damage from that visit. That's why with me, I do my own hair. I do my daughter's hair. I do not allow anyone to do my hair. Every now and then I treat my daughter or I treat myself to go in to get this gentleman to do our hair. But that's every now and then. So for the majority, I do my hair, I do my daughter's hair. And if you want to take care of your hair, it's best to learn to do your own hair. Um, then I talked about a leave-in. Now, a leave-in is what you're going to use to basically lock in the moisture. I use a process on my hair that I found out about from a young lady when I was looking on Curly Nikki. The process has been out. There's been a debate about who came out with it. My thing is, I do believe in giving credit to who credit goes to, but she was the person that I found out about it, and it's called the L.O.C, or LOC, L.O.C, which is liquid, oil, and cream. And basically, a liquid can be anything. My liquid of choice that I always use, and I say you can't go wrong with, is water. A lot of people want to use everything else, but water is the best moisturizer. My oil, I use, right now, I use my She Naturals shea aloe vera oil, but you can use any oil, natural oil that your hair likes. Again, if you're not a person, I would recommend when you first start, don't spend a whole lot of money on products until you know what your hair likes. I did not start buying She Natural products until September of 2011, and that was because I had I felt, as far as I could with the products that I was using, and I wanted to find a product or a system. And when I say a system, that's a product line that had everything that I needed, so I did not have to keep constantly looking for something that I wanted. Now, if you want to do that, that's fine. But the thing is, again, you can do your hair on a budget, but you have to know and determine what your hair likes and what it does not like. If you go out and buy something that someone else recommends and then it does not work for your hair, you're going to feel really, really bad. So, again, try to use what you can get locally, but even locally, try your Whole Foods or go to the natural hair care product area in Walmart or whatever. Find these products that you can use because they do have some good products. Now, speaking of products, I seldom go to Target to get anything. When I go to Target, there is two lines that I normally pick. The Kinky Curly. I normally get the Kinky Curly Knots Today leave-in because I use that as a part of a leave-in conditioner that I use from time to time. Or I'll get the Shea Moisture African black soap because it's a really good black soap, African soap that I use, sulfite-free soap that I use on my hair and my daughter's hair previously. I believe Walgreens also sells the African, the Shea Moisture. You'll hear a lot of naturals talk about Miss Jessie and some of the other products. Make sure before you buy these products, because first of all, Miss Jessie's products are very expensive. They are very expensive, and I have yet to use any of her products. Probably very good products, but for me, they're too much for my budget, so I stay away from them. Also, my thing is that there are a lot of people out here that are getting into selling natural products that are not African American. So I try to stick with purchasing my natural products from people who use those products, not from people that are selling the products to get, rich off of it. So you can do what you like, but that's just me. Um, Again, you need a leave-in. So we're gonna go from the beginning right quick. You need a shampoo. If you're gonna use shampoo, use a sulfite-free shampoo. Um, you can use um, conditioners to wash your hair. I use VO5 Moisture Milks, VO5 Herbal Escapes. I also use or have used in the past the I was just looking at it. I'm sorry. The Suave Coconut and you can get a big thing of that conditioner in Walmart, I think, for under $2. I also use herbal essence conditioners, the Hello hydration. I love that. That's in the blue. The long-term relationship, that's in the red. And then the conditioner, which is called the Body Envy, it's in an orange container. I use those conditioners now. The herbal essence conditioners, I normally get the big bottles of it because I like it and I try to keep it on hand. Um, and I also have used those herbal essences as stylers, but again, I'll talk about stylers later on. It won't be today, but later on, I'll talk about stylers. But basically, what you need in your arsenals for your washing, your cleansing of your scalp, you need conditioner if you're gonna, I mean, a shampoo, sulfite-free shampoo if you're gonna use shampoo, or if you use a regular shampoo, you need natural oils to add into that shampoo. Or you can use conditioner to co-wash your hair. That's the cleansing part. Then you need a protein deep conditioner. Do the protein deep conditioner as often as you think that you need. I would recommend starting out that I would do it every other week, and then as you see how your hair works with protein, you can either do it every week or do it once a month, but you have to determine that for yourself. If you're protein sensitive, I would just recommend doing it once a month. When you do your protein deep conditioner, you need to do a moisture follow up. After you do the protein conditioner, you should wash your hair. Then you need to follow up that same day, preferably, using a moisture deep conditioner in your hair. If you're going to use heat for the protein conditioner, use a hooded dryer for protein. Do not use steam on protein. You need a hooded dryer. If you're going to use a steamer for, you can use a hooded dryer or steamer for your moisturizing. Then you need to have an oil that you put in your hair to seal in the moisture after you rinse, do your final rinse. Your final rinse needs to be a cool rinse to close your cuticles. Then you put an oil in your hair after you, don't use a towel, use a t-shirt, because towels will mess up your hair, but use a t-shirt or a microfiber towel. And then you need to use a leave-in. And again, with the leave-ins, make sure that they don't have silicone in. So that's the end of this session about hair. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, or, you can send me a personal message. I'm going to go back through my journal, and if I see anything that I might have missed, I will come back and bring that up. And next video, I'll talk a little bit about styling things that you use, or what I use. I'll just talk about what I use. But basically, get Shakur's book. You get that, you're gonna do great. So with that, thank you for stopping by my channel, and I really, really pray that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Peace.